I hate that it had to be this way, but y'all made me do it. You made me like Trump, and I'm gonna tell you why you made me like him. When y'all first came out and said he was racist, I took y'all word for it because I don't watch politics. Okay? But everybody that told me he was racist and everybody that talked bad about him in the beginning, 2-3 years later, y'all was still talking bad about him. And I said to myself, hold up. This man can't be doing everything wrong. So I went and did my own investigations. And boy, what I found was a new way of life. You made me do it. You made me do my own homework. And I dove deep. Let me give you a word of advice. If you want to convince the world not to like somebody, you can't talk about everything wrong that person does because it looked like you're a hater when you do that. Trump 2020.
Since its founding in 1829, the Democratic Party has fought against every major civil rights initiative and has a long history of discrimination. The Democratic Party defended slavery, started the Civil War, opposed Reconstruction, founded the Ku Klux Klan, imposed segregation, perpetrated lynchings, and fought against the Civil Rights Acts of the 1950s and 1960s.
Black folks is in an abusive black leadership relationship.
We have to send a message. This is the time for us to send a message.
We always talking about what the Republicans ain't done for us or what they will do to hurt us. My life has been hurt by Democrats.
And we got in our mind that we always got to keep voting Democrat. You know, look and see in your community, who are the real oppressors?
I walked away from the Democratic plantation.
We have left the Democratic plantation.
Democrat.
Plantation.
This information needs to get out.
Pay attention. They're lying to us.
Basically, this is the beginning of the end for Trump.
The beginning of the end.
Beginning of the end?
This is probably starting of the beginning of the end for Donald Trump.
Donald, you're not going to be able to insult your way to the presidency.
The strongest person usually isn't the loudest one in the room.
So right now we have Hillary's about a 75 or an 80% favorite. We have different versions of the forecast you can look at.
The poll has Hillary Clinton up by double digits nationally, 12 points, 50-38, a four-way race.
Clinton leading in Florida, Clinton leading in North Carolina, Clinton leading in Ohio, Clinton leading in Nevada. I could go on and on and on.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
And so, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
We're sick of it. We're not going to take it anymore. The days of blindly supporting the Democrats are coming to an end. In Baltimore, we have the highest number of black Republicans in the entire country running for office this election cycle.
Talking about growing up in the Deep South, I've seen racism up close. I know what it is, and it isn't Donald Trump. Just because someone loves and respects the flag, our national anthem, and our country, doesn't mean they don't care about social justice. I care about all those things. So does Donald Trump. He shows how much he cares about social justice in the black community through his actions. And his action speaks louder than stickers or slogans on a jersey.
Hello, America. My name is Vernon Jones, and I'm a state representative from the great state of Georgia. As you can see, I'm a man of color, and I'm a lifelong Democrat, too. You may be wondering, why is a lifelong Democrat speaking at the Republican National Convention? And that's a fair question, and here's your answer. The Democratic Party does not want black people to leave their mental plantation. We've been forced to be there for decades and generations. But I have news for Joe Biden. We are free. We are free people with free minds.
It's about the promise of America. It's about you and me, our challenges and heartbreaks, hopes and dreams. It's about how we respond when tackling critical issues like police reform. When Democrats called our work a token effort and walked out of the room during negotiations because they wanted the issue more than they wanted a solution. Do we want a society that breeds success or a culture that cancels everything it even slightly disagrees with? I know where I stand because, you see, I am living my mother's American dream.
So we just replayed some of the sound from your infamous interview just a few months ago from Paris. Essentially, you were giving the president an A+ on the economy. Is that still your assessment today?
Yeah, I still stand by that position. I think if you look at the economy overall and you look at consumer confidence, you look at job growth, you look at unemployment for African Americans and women, and you look at wages beginning to show some movement upward, I think I still stand by that position, absolutely.
Were you surprised?
Donald's a friend of mine. I just think he says it wrong. I think if he can reword some of the things he says and put it in business form, it'll really make sense. But Donald's like a straight up guy. Like if he sees your shirt tucked out, he won't bleed this out.
Mike Tyson endorsed me. I love it. He sent out a tweet. Mike, Iron Mike. You know, all the tough guys endorsed me. I like it.
Looks up to you, looks up to Ralph Lauren, looks up to American industry guys. Non-political, no bull. Put the beep on it, however you want to do it, 5 seconds delay, and just goes in and gets it done. Right now, you gave me the heart.
Anything about Donald Trump being racist until he ran for president and won. Before then, everybody was like, oh, he's on WWE. With different shows.
Sir, it is my esteemed pleasure to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Donald Trump. It's the Donald! Oh my God!
Everybody, they like Donald Trump. As soon as he ran for president, because people don't like the truth. Because he come out and be like, oh.
Donald Trump, if he get in the office, a lot of is going to change, and it's going to be better for me. No disrespect to nobody out there, but...
Oh, good. Now I can see it.
Let's
so you
make
have
America great again.
All right.
You got it right there? You got it?
The money that Barack Obama gave every banking corporation in the country, the money is sitting in the cellar of the United States Treasury, and no one know how to get it. Don't let me in there. I'll leave with a pocket.
Good Time star Jimmy Walker is now a Trump supporter who says it's time to be more politically incorrect. He joins me now. So, Jimmy, how have things changed in the world of comedy? I mean, you can't really say that much anymore.
Why have you looked at this president and said, I support what he's doing?
Well, I'll tell you, the greatest thing about America is that we all have our opinions and our thoughts. Nobody is totally correct in everything that they do. I have access to the president, and anytime I have access to the president, and he will listen to my thoughts, that's all I can ask of him.
Sure. So when I'm seeing him talk or seeing these certain comments, that's not like the Donald Trump that I know.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm all for it.
Okay.
You know, I think he could win. He should win, and whether he wins or not.
You know, Donald Trump is what Americans love. Donald Trump is what Americans aspire to be. Rich, powerful, do what you want to do, say what you want to say, be how you want to be.
I did a concert in the White House, and after that, me and Donald Trump hung out.
I gotta say what's up to Digital Underground and Humpty Hump, cause he making more than Donald Trump.
Beat was going off like Donald Trump gets.
For the sake of what? So you can go back home to your comforts. Sit in your house and think that you did work today. There are people out here who work in these bodegas, who are security officers, who are maybe not descendants of slavery, but came over here as immigrants to do their jobs.
So great, everybody's.
And you created an unsafe environment. And I am tired of it.
I wish they burn my shit down. Burn my shit down. I bet you I got something for you. I bet you I got something hot for you.
please don't burn up property and cause havoc and tear your own homes down in my son's name. You shouldn't do it. People shouldn't do it anyway. But to use my child or any other mother or father's child, our tragedy, to react in that manner is just not acceptable.